institution is resilient.
Joining me now to react, Homeland Security analyst Adam Roosevelt. Adam, good morning to you. Lots of Americans looking at the events of yesterday saying an attack on a U.S. government institution, the U.S. Capitol, by Americans motivated by political grievances, political ideology. This kind of ticks off all the boxes for domestic terrorism.
I'll say thanks for having me, Gillian. You know, as a veteran, my moral compass is always guided by the principles and our due process here under the law. You know, the decisions that were made by the folks that went out there to the Capitol today, and at the initial start of it, it was supposed to be a peaceful protest, but this followed and transitioned into a much larger issue where they began to try to breach and effectively did breach the Capitol building. You know, this puts our democracy in jeopardy. It puts our processes in jeopardy, and this needs to be called out. As you've seen across the nation, Republicans and Democrats have called this out, denounced this, and it must continue to be our focus here to denounce these individuals. This is not the American way, and this is not the process. We must honor the process and the foundation of democracy.
Earlier today, Robert O'Brien, who's President Trump's national security advisor, tweeted out that he says, "I just spoke with Vice President Pence. He is a genuinely fine and decent man. He exhibited courage today as he did at the Capitol on 9/11 as a congressman. I am proud to serve with him." Now, Adam, I bring this up because it touches on something a lot of folks have been remarking on all day watching this attack unfold, which is that there are shades of 9/11 here. You know, seeing members scramble from the Capitol, seeing Capitol Hill essentially get shut down, large parts of D.C. There were quite some moments of panic that were reminiscent of that fateful, terrible September day 20 years ago.
You know, I'll say that I would not categorize it as a 9/11 event. As you know, that struck the heart of America, and that has still trembles our people. We still tremble to this day what had happened in 9/11. And being a war veteran, I'll tell you, you know, any events like 9/11, any events like today, you know, very serious here in our country. We have to continue to hold our values and be accountable for the constituents. There are leaders who are representing those folks out there, and they have to speak up. And again, you know, as a leader of my community, I will be accountable for any action. But I'll tell you this, we've got to get ahead of this. We've got to be vocal, and we've got to remind ourselves why we are American first.
Adam Roosevelt, thanks for joining us this morning. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Gillian.
Coming up, an eyewitness account from someone who was there as rioters tore apart our nation's Capitol building. Don't go away.